In the heart of Negros Island's rich cultural heritage lies the enduring saga of sugar cultivation. Believed to have been introduced to the world by the Austronesian peoples, no other place has defined the sweet spell of sugar than Negros Island, the home of sugar-producing families in the West Visayas region of the Philippines. During the Spanish colonial period, the cultivation of sugar in Negros influenced the traditions of the Negrenses and shaped the island's cultural landscape. The sugarcane harvested from its fertile lands yielded high-grade sugar, enabling businesses to flourish and transforming the economic and social fabric of Negros. The growth of the sugar industry paved the way for the rise of town centers, where homes blending local culture and foreign influences were built. Sugar production was the lifeblood of the province, and sugar mills became symbols of Negrenses' strength and resilience. The sugar cultural landscape of Negros highlights the legacy of the sugar industry brought about by the industrialization of sugar production in the late 18th century. It reflects the social and economic dynamics of the late Spanish colonial and American colonial eras. Still existing are the mills of the Hawaiian Philippine Company and Victoria's Milling Company, the working hacienda and mansion of Hacienda Rosalia, the ancestral houses of the historic center of Silay, the Aniceto Lacson Ancestral Mansion, Balay ni Tana Dikang, and Yulos Park. These sites have captured the urban setting, the wealth, and the history of the region. The historic center of Silay City, which boasts a large collection of preserved heritage houses, was declared by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines as part of the Silay National Historical Landmark. Exploring the streets of Silay City provides a free pass to Negros Island's history. Local delicacies and heirloom recipes define the subtle gentility of the Silaynons. The historic center of Silay City is an open book of bygone eras that struggles to survive the challenge of urban development. It is one of several windows to the glorious past of Negros. From the hallowed halls of its museums, heritage houses, and treasured family recipes, Silay City holds one of the keys to Negros Island's cultural identity and historical prominence. The Hawaiian Philippine Company in Negros Occidental holds the distinction of being the oldest running sugar mill in Negros Island. As sweet as the muscovado sugar it produces, this company stands as the most efficient and high-yielding milling institution in the country. The artisanal muscovado sugar from the Hawaiian Philippine Company embodies the hard work that comes with sugar production. Its quality pays homage to the sugar workers who toil in the fields and the powerful machinery that turns the raw juice of sugarcane into golden sweetness. An icon of Negros Occidental, the Victoria's Milling Company has secured its place in the province's history as one of the earliest modern sugar mills in the Philippines. Founded on May 7, 1919, the VMC was entirely devoted to sugar, from raw sugar production to the refined sweetness that graced tables. However, as the century turned, the VMC diversified its endeavors. But there's more to the VMC than sugar alone. It has evolved into a multifaceted institution, now renowned for its power cogeneration program, bioethanol production, and even its canned foods production. Within the Sugar Milling Company compound stands the St. Joseph the Worker Parish Church. This architectural gem, designed by the Czech architect Antonin Raymond, is famous for its striking mural titled The Angry Christ. The mural itself is a creation of Philippine-born artist Alfonso Osorio, one of the icons of Philippine religious arts. As you step inside, you'll find mosaics adorning the walls, meticulously crafted by the Belgian artist Adelaide de Bethune. And don't miss the brass plates and wooden image sculptures, skillfully executed by local artist Arcadio Anore and Benjamin Valenciano. Hacienda Rosalia in Manapla, Negros Occidental traces its roots back to the 1930s. It is the ancestral home of the Gaston family, who descended from Yves Gaston from Normandy, France. Surrounded by lush gardens, potted palms, and a Victorian fountain, Hacienda Santa Rosalia is a convergence of history, heritage, and natural beauty. The mansion inside the hacienda is a blend of Victorian architecture and modern practicality. A unique landmark inside its compound is the Chapel of the Cartwheels, inspired by the Second Vatican Council's theology of enculturation, entirely made from repurposed farm implements. Discarded wooden bull cart wheels form its walls, windows, and even the circular footprint of the chapel. It pays homage to the labor of farmers tilling the sugar fields, a symbol of faith and continuity. Hacienda Santa Rosalia connects industry and culture, a historical fusion of land, labor, and faith. Constructed in 1883, Balay ni Tanadikang along Rizal Street in Talisay City is an ancestral home known for its timeless elegance. A well-preserved stone house built on a 6,000 square meter lot. The house was once the residence of Sugar Baron Don Efegenio Lizares and Doña Enrica Alunan, also known as Tanadikang. More than just an elegant house, Balay ni Tanadikang has withstood the passage of time. It has witnessed the opulent lifestyle of the Negrosanons. It is a legacy of the Lizares family and remains unchanged. A living museum frozen in the late 19th century. The house has 18 rooms, formal living rooms, dining areas, bedrooms, and secret passages. Balay ni Tanadikang is a lifestyle and heritage museum, a structure that reflects the Spanish-Filipino domestic architecture. Its walls are made of wood and stone, with tiles made of crushed shells and corals for exteriors. The compound also features an art gallery, sealing its prominence in the rich cultural heritage of Negros. Another historic and cultural treasure in Negros is the Aniceto Lacson Ancestral House, once the seat of the Negros Republic. Built in the 1880s, this ancestral home is a perfect blend of Filipino and Spanish influences. Scholars refer to its style as floral, a delightful marriage of neo-Gothic intricacies with rare materials like coquina coral stone and Philippine hardwoods. The house has the character of its owner, General Aniceto Lacson, a revolutionary leader. It was in this ancestral home that General Aniceto Lacson managed the official affairs of the Negros Republic. Yulos Park. Yulos Park at Rosario Street in Bacolod City, an important cultural property and historical landmark in the sugar landscape of Negros. The 105 years old Yulos Park has great historical significance and received its historical marker from the National Museum on September 28, 2017. The house was built on August 10, 1919 by the late statesman Don Mariano, governor of Negros Occidental, and eventually a senator of the Republic during the Commonwealth period. Yulos Park is best remembered for a grand dinner for then President Manuel Quezon, during which drinking glasses were specially painted with the Philippine flag as a show of nationalism and a prelude to Philippine independence. As a historical landmark, Yulos Park recognizes the importance of preserving cultural and historical heritage. Negros, an island of sweet surprises. Its cultural tapestry, intricately woven with threads of bravery, resilience, gallantry, and timeless love. These 7 sites in Negros are now in the UNESCO tentative list for World Heritage. Sugarcane haciendas, sugar mills, architecturally distinct homes, all these showcase the blend of traditions, cultures, and beliefs that sprung from sugar cultivation and trade. The world has to learn and revisit its bittersweet history, revel in its century-old charm, and experience the warmth of the Negrense culture.